Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to start with chapter 11, that is construction. In your previous standard you already know how to construct the given angles as well as how to bisect the given angle. Now here we will justify the construction. Now first construction is, and now this construction is done with the help of ungraduated ruler and compass. Now construction 11.1, to construct the bisector of given angle. Now this ABC is the bisector of ABC is the angle of given measure. We have to bisect it. Now first step is take B at the center. Take B at the center and any radius draw arcs which will intersect. Draw arcs which will intersect BC and BA at point P and Q. Now again Q point at the center and the radius Q point at the center and the radius more than half of PQ, draw arcs. Again P at the center and same radius, draw arc. Now this point of intersection of these two arcs is F. Join DX. Now this ray BX is the bisector of angle ABC. Now we have to justify. For justification, let us draw PX and XQ, line segment PX and XQ. Now in triangle PBX and QPX, in triangle PBX and QBX, what can you write? In triangle PBX and triangle QBX, PB is equal to QB. Arcs same radius, arcs of same radius. These two are the arcs of same radius. Now next step is BX is equal to base, common. Next is PX is equal to QX. Same result, radius of the same radius of the arc. Therefore, triangle PBX congruent to triangle QBX by SSS criterion. And therefore, by CPCT, that is congruent part, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, angle PBX is equal to angle QBX. Angle PBX is equal to angle QBX. That means this angle PBX is equal to QBX. If these two angles are congruent, that means ray BX is the bisector of angle ABC. Now next construction is to construct the bisector of given line segment. Let AB is the given line segment. We have to construct the bisector of it. Now again with any arbitrary radius and more than half AB, draw the two arcs on the two sides of line segment AB. Let these two arcs intersect each other at point P and Q. Join PQ. This PQ intersect the line segment AB at point M. Now justification. You have to justify that M is the midpoint of AB and PQ is the bisector of line segment AB. For this justification, join this AP, BP, AQ and BQ. AQ and BQ. Now in triangle APB and triangle PAP and triangle PAQ and PBQ. What we write? AP is equal to BP. Same radius arcs. Next is PQ is equal to PQ, common. Third is AQ is equal to BQ. Again, same radius arc. Therefore, triangle PAQ congruent to triangle PBQ. Triangle PAQ congruent to triangle PBQ. So from this CPCD by which criterion? SSS criterion. Therefore, by CPCD angle APQ is equal to angle BPQ. Angle APQ is equal to angle BPQ. But as P dash M dash Q, you can write it as angle APM is equal to angle BPM. Now in triangle APM and triangle BPM. What we get is this first one. Angle APM is equal to angle BPM. PM is equal to PM. This also congruent, and AP is equal to BQ by arc of same radius. Therefore, triangle APM congruent to triangle BPM. Triangle APM congruent to triangle BPM by side angle side criterion. SS theorem. Therefore, AM is equal to BM and angle AMP is equal to angle BMP, both by congruent parts of corresponding triangle. And now, if AM is equal to BM, that means AM is the midpoint of line segment AB. Now next thing is angle AMP is equal to angle BMP. But what we can say is angle AMP plus angle BMP is equal to 180 as they form the linear pair. Therefore, angle AMP is equal to half of 180, which is 90. So, angle AMP as well as angle BMP is equal to right angle, as well as M is the midpoint of AB, and therefore this PQ is the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. Now next construction is construction 11.3. That means to construct the angle of 60 at the initial point of given ray. Now let this BC is the ray given. Ray given is BC. B is the initial point. Now with any arbitrary radius, draw an arc. Don't change the distance, radius, keep the radius same, and draw the another arc which will intersect the previous arc at point A. Once again, BC is the given ray. At initial point B, we have to construct the angle of measure 60. Now, with any arbitrary radius, draw an arc which intersect ray BC at point X. Now, keeping the radius same, draw the another arc which will intersect our previous arc at point A. Now, draw ray BA. Draw ray BA or B1. Now, justification. We have have to justify this angle is 60. Now in this triangle ABX, in triangle ABX, in triangle ABX, AB is equal to BX. Why AB is equal to BX? Because they are the arcs of same radius. They are the arc of same radius. That is, these two radius are same. Now next thing, join this AX. Now AX is equal to BX. AX is equal to AB. Why this? Because we have not changed the radius. We have kept the radius same, and therefore same radius, arcs of same radius, arcs of same radius. Therefore, triangle ABX is an equilateral triangle. All sides are congruent, and therefore, as all the three sides are congruent, all the three angles also congruent. So this measure of this angle is ABX is equal to 60. Now we will start with exercise 11.1. First construction is construct an angle. Construction of an angle of 90 degrees at initial point of a given ray. Now this ray BX is given. B is the initial point. At point B, we have to construct the angle of measure 90. So for that, first we will extend this ray in backward direction. Further to M. Let this M be X is a line now. B point as a center. B point as a center, and any radius draw arc. Semicircle arc. Draw semicircle arc. Let these 2 points are C and D. Let these 2 points are C and D. Now, once again, taking B as a center with any arbitrary radius, draw the semicircle arc which will intersect this line MDX at points C and D. Now, taking more than half radius of BC, draw the two arcs. Keep the radius same, which will intersect each other at point A. Draw ray AB. So this is our required angle. Now we have to justify. That this measure of this angle ABC is 90. ABC is 90. For that, join DA as well as DC. Now in triangle DAB and triangle CAB. What we have done is we have drawn these arcs. So DA is equal to CA. Why? These two are the radii of same arc. Now, next is BD is equal to BC. Same reason. Radius of arcs of same measure, that is BC and BD. These two are the semicircle arcs. So, and next is AB is equal to AB. Common. Therefore, triangle DAB congruent to triangle DAB, congruent to triangle CAB. Therefore, angle ABD is equal to angle CAD. ABD is equal to angle ABC by CPCT. And what is the reason for this? SSS criteria. So angle ABD congruent to angle ABC. But these two forms the linear pair. These two angles form the linear pair as MBX is a line. Therefore, angle ABD plus angle ABC is 180, and both these angles are congruent. Angle ABC is equal to half of 180, which is 90. Now, next construction of exercise 11.1, that is construct an angle of measure 45 at initial point of a given ray. Now, a BX is the ray given, B is the initial point. We want to construct the angle of measure 45. So, we will extend this ray. We will extend this ray toward Y. Now, YBX is a line. With any arbitrary radius, draw arc which intersect ray BX and ray BY at point A and D. Now, this point A and D as center and more than half radius, AD, more than half of AD. Draw the two arcs which intersect each other at point P. Construct ray BE. Let this point is D. Let this point is F. Now, these 2 points, taking this point A and F at the center and radius more than half of F, draw two arcs which intersect each other at point C. With A and F at the center and radius more than half F, draw two arcs which intersect each other at point C. Draw BC. So this angle ABC is 45. Angle ABC is 45. Now justification. For justification, join these. Draw these two lines. Now in triangle BFC and triangle BAC, we already in previous construction we have seen that angle BAF is 90. So now in triangle BFC and BAC, BF is equal to BA, same radius, arc. Now BC is equal to BC, common, and AC, FC is equal to AC. Again, these are the arcs of two arcs of same radius. Therefore, triangle BFC congruent to triangle BAC by side. SSS theorem. Therefore, angle FBC is equal to angle ABC. FBC is equal to angle ABC. These two angles are congruent. But we know that angle ABF is equal to 90. Therefore, angle ABC is half of 90 which is 45. Angle FBC congruent to angle ABC, but as we know that this angle ABF is equal to 90, major angle ABC as well as angle ABC as well as angle FBC is equal to half of 90 which is 45. Now remaining sums do it in homework and submit it by tomorrow.